Alright, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Jeff. This time it's a little fun and special because it's for my mom's birthday that just passed. So I'm going to start out here by roasting this half of butternut squash, and we took out the seeds and rind, and I roasted 375 for 2 hours. You definitely want to make sure you get the whole thing cooked nice and soft. Alright, we're going to start making the glaze for our salmon here, which is starting off with dark soy sauce. Then we hit it with some honey here. Just a whole bunch of honey. We're going to put in our brown sugar now. Just a whole bunch. There you go. Just dump it in and whisk it up. It's obviously not enough liquid, but we're going to add more, don't worry. Add some more dark soy sauce. Add some more honey from the honey bear. Gotta love the honey bear. Alright, then we're going to hit it with some pepper. Don't need salt because of soy sauce. And then we're going to thin it out with a little water. And there you go. Whisk it up real nice, get all the ingredients combined. Get a little smell there for good measure. Alrighty. And we're going to get out our squash here that's been roasting, like I said, 375, 2 hours. And there's Brussels sprouts in there. I know I didn't include it, but my Salisbury steak video has it. So the Brussels sprouts halved, tossed in olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then roasted 375 for 40 minutes. But we're going to check the squash to see its doneness. If I can poke at it easy without much pressure and it's soft, which it is, it's done and ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and get in our blender here. And I'll spare you from that process. There we go. Now we'll get some salt after we got all the squash in there. I'll get some pepper. Definitely want seasoning. I'm going to hit it with our half and half. Just put enough in there. You know, looks like more than it is because it's blocked. You got it by the bottom from the squash. Now we go ahead and start the blender, medium speed, until it's all nice and blended. Now you don't want your puree too soupy, but you don't want it like gloop. So if it's too thick, definitely give it more cream. If it's too thin, you might have to add more squash. But anyway, once it's nice and blended for a while, it should look that color. Give it a little taste test, and it's good to go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and season up our salmon here. You don't have to put too much because the glaze is going to provide a lot of the flavor. So just a little salt especially. You don't want to go too crazy with the salt. Hit it up with some black pepper. Yeah, buddy. Get that pepper on that salmon. Then you flip it over and repeat the process. Alright, now we're going to hit our pan with some oil there. That's avocado oil. Going to spread the oil around, get a nice even coverage on the bottom. Now we're going to put our salmon in. And when I put it in, you'll notice how I kind of move it around. That just helps it not to stick, especially if you cook it with the skin, which unfortunately my mom doesn't like the skin, so I couldn't leave it. But anyway, once it's cooked enough on one side, got a little browning there, you go ahead and flip it. And the fact that it's not browned more, here's the next part of the whole process here. So I didn't really brown it as much as you could. Like if you were just going to sear it, you'd want more than that. But since we're going to use this glaze, and it's got sugar, we're going to go for caramelization of the sugar. So now we have a squeezy bottle full of our glaze there. We're just going to get it over there. We're going to use our little basting brush to get it over there. Just like so. You can put as much as you want or as little as you want. It's up to you, but you know, I'm going to coat it a few times here. And you definitely want liquid in the bottom because that's going to get to the bottom of the fish and it's going to get our caramelized side. So spread it around good. That should be about good there. Now it's been cooking for a little bit. You should be able to flip it and have our caramelization, which we do, and it looks very good. That looks pretty good to me right there. Now we're going to hit it with even more glaze, just to get a nice shiny look to it. And, of course, more flavor. What other place could serve our needs so well? Let's you and me go away to the Ice Hotel. Alright, now we're going to plate. We're going to get our butternut squash puree down first. Just like that. And of course, since it's my mom's birthday, she's getting the big piece of fish. Which she would even if it wasn't, but I have to add it's her birthday. There we go. Set it in there nice and easy, so if you drop it in the puree, it's going to splat all over you, so just be very cautious. And we're going to top it with garnish of some shaved Brussels sprouts, just fresh, uncut. And it's just for garnish. But also edible. And since we're almost done here, we're going to pull out our Brussels sprouts. They've been roasting, like I said, 375, 40 minutes. Looking nice and roasted there. And I have no idea what I'm doing here. I must have just been messing around or something. Now we're going to make a swirl in our puree, just for a little fun. Not sure how much you'll be able to tell because the camera's a little blurry, but definitely makes it look a little nicer. Let's go ahead and move these over here so we close to the plate. And we're going to put our Brussels sprouts on and just arrange them. I tried to make it look a little bit like a heart. There we go. Oh yeah, looking nice. And that's all there is to it, guys. Happy birthday to my mom, and I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you next time.